All right, take two. So, hey y'all, it's Vicki. Isn't it an absolutely gorgeous day? I don't know if you can see the sky up there. Oh my gosh, I love this time of year whenever it's all colorful and the trees and the sky is so blue and it's so clear and there's a nice crisp air, feel to the air. And I got my Plexus t-shirt or sweatshirt on. It's gym day, so I'm excited about having some time to go get some walking done and enjoying my YMCA. Love that place. So I was thinking, I came across a post, and you may have seen it below, that about my story with my Plexus story and what got me to Plexus. And I realized that at the time that I was going through this, I had maybe about 300 Facebook friends, and I'm well over 1,400 now. So I thought some of y'all probably don't know my whole story. So I'm going to compliantly share this so that if you decide you want to share it with someone else who's going through the same thing, then you can do that. So, hey, Ann, great to see you. We got to get together for lunch one day soon. Next time you're in Nashville, got to go back to Avo. So what got me started with Plexus was, a lot of people don't know that I was dealing with a lot of digestive problems because I hid it really well. And digestive problems can also lead to other problems like depression and anxiety and panic attacks, and I was having those. I would feel so anxious. I actually went to the hospital a couple of times thinking I was having a heart attack because it was so scary, and then I later found out, oh no, it's just an anxiety attack. And it's like, you know, you feel kind of stupid with that because you feel like you've overreacted. But of course, it's always best to go get that checked out. I'm certainly not encouraging you to not go get something checked out. So, but the thing that really just kind of brought me to my knees was that I was starting to have problems eating foods. And I'm talking healthy foods. Y'all, I was a raw vegan. I was eating super clean and healthy. I was enjoying where I was at with that. But I had gone to my doctor because I just wasn't feeling well. I loved the food, but I just wasn't feeling well. And so what I noticed was my doctor said, oh my goodness, he called me the healthiest sick person that he knew. And I thought, well, that's great. Why do I feel like crap? And that was the words I used because I just felt so just awful. So at first, whenever you're having problems digesting food and you eat something that doesn't agree with you, they'll tell you to cut it out. And I agree with that. You do need to cut it out because it's causing inflammation. But the thing is, that doesn't solve the whole thing. I mean, I would eat tomatoes. I could have a spoonful of salsa and in 20 minutes looks like I was 6 months pregnant. Y'all, that's not good for a 50-year-old woman. We don't need to do that. Not to mention it was terribly uncomfortable. And I mean, that wasn't the only thing, is, you know, feeling achy, fluey, just feeling awful. So, I had over 60 different foods that I felt awful with. And so I removed those. Those were hard. You know, those were hard to do because there were things I loved, like avocados. Oh my gosh, I cried over that one. I remember I've even posted before how thankful I was that I wasn't allergic to chocolate. Because, hey, I could live off of chocolate, but you really can't. It's just not, it doesn't provide all of your nutrients. Great magnesium source, but not your nutrients. Anyway, I don't want to make this too long. Anyway, so I dealt with that for a couple of years, and it just kept getting worse and worse and worse, to the point of I would feel like I had on a really tight turtleneck, or my tongue would start tingling, and I knew it was getting worse. And about that time, my dear friend and fellow T-Tapp master trainer, Charlotte, shared somebody else's story of a similar journey and with Plexus. And I messaged her and I said, okay, tell me about this. Because I'd ignored her post before. I was like, why are you doing this? This is some crazy network marketing thing. Nah, I don't want to be involved in that. But I got started on the products. And again, we do not claim to cure, treat, or prevent anything. But I tell you, when you get your blood sugar balanced and your gut health in line and you start reducing inflammation, it's amazing what your body can do for itself. So long story short, I know, as I usually say, too late. But anyway, I ended up where I started able to eat foods again that I had not been able to eat before. And the biggest turnaround was my mother's 75th birthday party. And I thought, oh my gosh, I really want to have a piece of her cake. I mean, you know, how often does your mother turn 75? And I decided that I was going to try that, and nothing happened. I thought, wow, this is what normal people go through. And that was the turning point. And at that point, you couldn't shut me up about Plexus, and you still can't. And because I know what a difference these products have made in so many people's lives. So all that to say, I shared a post of where I had walked through Whole Foods and was trying to avoid all the different things that I would have problems with. And I remember crying. I mean, that feeling is still very much there, to look through something and remember how it felt to think, yeah, look through that. No, I can't have that. No, next menu item. No, I can't have that, because I would suffer later. And everybody used to tell me, oh, you're so good. You're so good about staying on your diet. I was like, no, it's not from a lack of willpower. It was from, I'll pay for it later. And I just didn't want to do that anymore. So anyway, I just wanted to share this with y'all to let you know that if you know of somebody who's dealing with this, or you're dealing with it yourself, guys, there's hope. There's hope. Talk with me about Plexus. If you're sharing this with somebody, if somebody is sharing this with you and they are working with Plexus, talk with them. They want to help you, because guys, life is so precious, and we deserve to enjoy it. And to be able to get out on a day like today and feel like, yes, life is worth living again. And I was not to that point. I was wondering why was it worth it? I mean, I had problems like that. I really wondered, why am I continuing on? And I was being vulnerable about it, but I don't feel that way anymore. I'm excited about my day. I'm excited about my life. And so therefore I'm going to end this and just tell you, go find somebody who is working with Plexus, or I'll be love to help you. But do something for yourself. Treat yourself like the treasure that you are, because you're worth it. And I'm going to go off and enjoy the rest of my day. So take care, and y'all have a wonderful day. Thanks for tuning in.